Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about when you grow up in a dysfunctional family, a dysfunctional upbringing all around. It doesn't have to just be your family. It could be your school, your community, a lot of things. But when you grow up in one of those and it's serious neglect, say your parents and other people, they just didn't teach you life skills. Come down to it. The simple things, how you handle, or even, like how you handle situations, how you take care of yourself, what do you need to know about, to go on into your adulthood when you're not living with the family, when they don't tell you stuff like that. Okay, in a video I made public this morning, earlier today, I mentioned this about, how I've been feeling lately, probably because of the holidays, about, and I've gone no contact with my family 5 years ago, 5 years. And the feeling of not having any roots. Well, I also mentioned that I felt that when I was a child too, and I was in contact. I was a child, But I think the biggest thing, this is how I'm to interpret. I'm going to see it, and how I do see it. Is that the roots were the foundation, the whole, roots and everything were just dysfunctional, like the family. So there was nothing that was really holding me, grounded, seriously. And that's why I experienced what people pronounce these days as agoraphobia when I was 28, and again when I was 33. Never since then, never before then. But I used to have extreme panic attacks. I'd had anxiety. I think that a lot of people say is anxiety can lead to panic, and severe panic can lead to agoraphobia. I don't know if I totally agree with that, but hey, I'm not an expert, and I'm not a healthcare professional. And one situation that comes to my mind the most is when I was in high school. I think, it was high school, and I think maybe 9th grade, maybe not. But I remember I had allergies, and I did not know that I had allergies until later on in life. I wasn't even living at home. I was probably in my 20s, maybe even 30s. I don't remember when I realized it was allergies. But it wasn't until more recent years that I started taking allergy medication, because I didn't even know about that. Okay, seriously. I could tell the whole story on that. But I didn't know, I'm sitting in a classroom. This is my memory from my, high school years. I'm sitting in a class, I think we were either taking a test or we were doing silent reading at our desk. And I had allergies and started coughing. And I really didn't know how to handle it. When you have allergies, sneezing and coughing can come on with no warning. And I didn't know how to handle it because we were supposed to be quiet. And for some reason, I thought I'd get in trouble if I asked the teacher if I could leave. But I went ahead and did that. Or maybe I just walked out of the class because it was so bad. And so the coughing was so bad. And that is something that, my parents should have taken me to the doctor and determined why I coughed so bad, because I always did when I was young. I almost died, I think, a few times when I was young. And, find out their allergies. But they were the types, they didn't want to go to the doctor unless it was something extremely serious. Like one time when I was young, I was playing on I was a kid. I was playing on a sofa that was old, and a spring popped up out of it and jabbed me on my leg, my upper leg, and it got real swollen. And once it got real swollen, that's when my mom took me to the doctor. And all the doctor did was give me a tetanus shot and I guess antibiotics or whatever. But yeah, they weren't ones to teach you what you do and when you do it and how to do it at what time, because they didn't. They were basically lost in their own worlds. And the kids were forgotten, quite a bit. There were 5 of us. We weren't, it's neglect. We weren't, didn't have enough attention. We weren't taught, like I said, life skills, how to do things and when to do them and what to do about them. It was okay to do, what isn't okay. Now, that is only if we did something that affected them, then it, mainly my dad. Mom usually, she had agoraphobia, and she mainly stayed in her room, in their bedroom. Didn't come out much, watch TV, So, if we did something that angered her, and then she told him, Then we were told you don't do that, and the consequences seem, like you're going to pay a major consequence, whatever age it was, like you can't have this or you can't have that, and it was major. It wasn't just a little one. So anyway, but when you're not taught that this is what you need to do and this is how you behave in whatever situation, then you're punished for something you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway, my voice has been going out all day today, in and out. So I think I'll go ahead and wrap this video up. If you want to subscribe to this channel, hopefully the circle will show up. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click on the rectangles and like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would. And I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.